Gambaya.
Yes, we get your point, and we'll come back to you shortly. We have joining us in the studio Senator Shehu Sani, and he is a human rights activist. It's good to have you on the program, Senator.
Thank you for having me.
So we're still discussing these allegations against House of Representative members. Just recently, Nigeria made a marginal improvement in the Corruption Perception Index, a report released by Transparency International. But with the whole Binance controversy, does it show that there are deeper issues and public officials may be dragging the country back with regards to the Corruption Perception Index?
Thank you for having me in your program. Well, first of all, it's a known fact by both Nigerians and the friends and foes of Nigeria that the way the finances of the country was managed from 2015 to 2023 was dismal, was unfortunate. And time and again, there were proofs of how particularly the Central Bank of Nigeria mismanaged the economy, mismanaged our finances, mismanaged the treasury of this country. Now, the allegations that came where Binance was fingered is a direct result of all those investigations. And for a country like ours, for us to be able to investigate what happened to our treasury and our economy and come out with such result also shows the seriousness to which we take the issue of probity, accountability, and issues of corruption in our country. Now, anti-corruption reports have always come out every year. And sometimes we improve, and there are times to which we drop. And this time around is a testimony to the effort that has been made comparatively to where we come from. And the truth of the matter is that the people who were involved in this, particularly the ones in discussion, the Binance, these were not investors who brought in industry. These are not people who are here to invest in agriculture or manufacturing or mining. These are traders. These are parasites. These are commission agents. These are middlemen for which they see a gold mine in our financial system. And the issues that are being raised, especially by the person in question, Gambarian, it's not something that he revealed or exposed when it was happening. There were events. He was arrested, he was charged, and then Nigeria bowed down to the U.S. pressure, because I can't remember from independence to date where Nigerian government was able to secure the release of any Nigerian in U.S. prison as a result of intervention by a government. Each time there are such requests, they will say that they don't interfere with their judicial system. But here we are, we caught out that, and then it happened. And since he came out, he now started raising allegations, not just against the members of House of Reps, but against some key government functionaries. Now, if that has actually happened, why did he waited for him to be indicted and then magnanimously freed for all this revelation? The only evidence Nigerian has is what he said. And can we take to credence such allegations by someone who already has his own problem? So I think these are the issues we have read. It is very easy for you to allege, but you need to provide proof for Nigerians. But we live in a world of impression. People, first of all, take the first report as the reality, and then any other thing is a defense. So I think we have to be very careful. This is a company, or this is a firm that came to Nigeria parasitically to feast on our own financial system. And then we are able to detect such things here. And then now, we're trying to make such persons a hero for coming here, not to open a factory in Kano, Kaduna, or Katsina, or Lagos, or to invest in agriculture, but to do what they call their Binance system. So I think we have to, our country first, and you can't just come. If you know that there is such demand for bribe, immediately it was made. You will have made it public and report to the necessary authority. You don't just go back out of the country and start spitting all those things here against persons who you will have had the opportunity to do that when you are there. So I think this is my own view on that.
Now, the troubling aspect also is that it's now his words versus those individuals, and in between he's mentioning names of key figures in Nigeria, like you rightly stated. Now, the case is out of court because of the high-wired politics. Should that just be the end? Because we have the integrity of the country to protect, because we withdrew from the courts. Now he's coming with this series of allegations. So how or will you suggest that the country should handle this? Because we still have our institutions' name trying to be rubbished by this same character.
Well, the first and foremost is what brought out this, what instigated this issue. The point is that our own treasury, our own central bank, which is the umbilical or the vertebrae of our economy, was pilfered, was sort of robbed by some certain elements that call themselves financial businessmen. And you can imagine the volume of money that is under question here. These are funds that could have gone to education, to health, to infrastructure for a nation of 220 million people. They can't do that in any country and get away with it for the fact that any foreign nation has intervened to secure the release of anyone. But we agreed to that. And then after agreeing, this is what is coming up. So the next thing is that the federal government must initiate or continue the process of going everywhere, every length to go and recover what belongs to us. Look at what has been happening to Nigeria in the last 1 decade. Businessmen will come to this country, sit down with government officials, write a memorandum of understanding, sign documents, and in those documents, if you look at the clauses of those agreements, there are elements of anticipation of fraud. And they take advantage of our own carelessness. And then after 6 months, 1 year, they go to court in London or Paris and secure judgment against our finances or against our assets abroad. This has happened in London, it has happened in Paris, it has happened in the United States. So now when it comes to our turn, we are simply forgiven. This should not be for a country that takes seriously its economy, its finances. Every kobo, every cent, every dollar we have here, we have to struggle to earn it. And we have use for it. So we shouldn't be like that. They are merciless when it comes to us. And we should be very prudent and go to every length to recover our money.
Well, people are wondering why the House of Representatives got involved in a matter that it does not have a capacity to unravel. Doesn't this undermine, the authority of institutions like the EFCC, NFIU, and other institutions who are, this is their core mandate?
Well, the National Assembly is enabled by the Constitution to investigate issues that are raised, whether they are financial or whatever. The Senate and the House of Reps can constitute a committee to investigate issues, but they are not anti-corruption agencies, and they are also not courts. But the outcome of their investigation can be referred to the relevant institutions. So to prosecute, it can go to DSS, it can go to police, it can go to EFCC. So the House of Reps can go to court to sue someone for such things. So it is within their right. But when one of their own members is alleged, so I think it will be in the interest of the institution, even if they clear their name, they also referred to the necessary agency to do their work. Yes.
All right. Mr. Ojo, are you still here with us? I want to ask you a quick question before we let you go.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. Let's talk about the impact on the business field. The allegation has also raised concerns about business environment in Nigeria. If these allegations are true, could this also discourage foreign investment and damage Nigeria's reputation as a place to do business?
Well, yes and no. See, everywhere in the world, there are smear campaigns against politicians and people in high offices. The point is, this cryptocurrency business, how has it impacted on our economy? We know quite a number of our youth who are unemployed are involved in currency trading, online forex trading, and all of that. And they seem to have found some ways of making some income from this cryptocurrency trading. But I'm not sure, even many Nigerians, including myself, do not understand how this cryptocurrency business and forex works. But for the Gen Zs and very youthful people who are able to trade, maybe.
All right.
So that is about, like the distinguished Senator Shehu Sani said,
yeah.
These people did not come to Nigeria to set up industry, factory, or do legit business, but were involved in economic sabotage. Because when the country loses $26 billion in 1 year,
we have to go, Mr. Ojo. Thank you so much for your thoughts. We have to go. We've run out of time. I would have loved to hear that, but we've run out of time. Thank you so much for your thoughts with us on the program, Mr. Jide Ojo, and also Shehu Sani, Senator Shehu Sani. Thank you so much for your time with us on the program. Well, that's it from us in Abuja. It's back to you in Lagos, Veronica and Ibrahim.
All right, thank you to Jesu as well as Eshomomo for that interesting interview